So the Nikon Z6 is upon us. I haven't had a chance to test it, so let's review it.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
I'm tiny in the shot. I'm only 14% of it. And my fingers can do that. Can yours? No, they can't. So obviously this Z6 II has disappointed me worse than my first girlfriend after we had sex. But it's a good camera. I imagine you'd get similar performance to this. We're on the Sony A7 III with the Laowa 15mm Tone 2. In my opinion, they finally matched the Sony A7 III. 7 years later. Like, it's a little better, actually. They did a couple improvements, minor ones. But like, where's the research and development? Where are you spending your money? On like, oh, can hot dogs grow out of the ground if we plant? I think Nikon had a boardroom meeting on how to spend their research and development money. I don't think it went well. Alright fellas, we're falling behind here. Oh boy, we can only match the competitors. Often not even that. But we have Nikon color science on our side, and our ancient photographer friends. They're all 90 years old, but they appreciate what we did 75 years ago, so they stick with us. But we should probably make new products. We need to research something. What should we pour the money into? We don't have much. It's only $15, but what should we buy? Boss, we need alien technology, underground stuff, secret things. We can find it. Karen, let's be realistic here. The aliens don't have our phone number. There's no way to contact them. We need faster processors. Those stupid little dinky ones you put in the Z6 II, they ain't gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. We need faster. The power, the speed. That's where we need to focus. I don't know about that. I actually just invested. I think you'll be proud of this. How to make the SD card slots bigger and slightly more faster than the Sony tiny new ones. But like the heavy slots. What do you think of that? That cost the $14. We have $1 left. Oh, you're so stupid. My cat Timmy has better ideas. Ow, Karen, stop. Oh, this is terrible. Stop hurting me. Why are you doing this? Ow. Ow. Boss, we need a smartphone computer in the camera. I demand it. I hear you, loud and clear. It makes sense. More computational power equals better image, faster speed. On the other hand, what if we invested in the plastic cage, making it more dense and able to trap the heat to redirect it back to the processor to wake it up so it can control itself, really. And then once that's in place, do you have any cotton candy? I'm really hungry. I don't have good ideas when my blood sugar's low. So about this Z6 II, they have 4K 60p now that the Sony doesn't have, unless you go up to the A7S III super machine that any day now will show up at my door. Any day. It's never coming. But it does have a crop. It's now an APS-C. I see why Panasonic struggled for so long to get it. It's like, we can't do it. And then Sony just comes out and does it easily. I think it's a 1.1 times crop. If I'm being honest with you, even though 60p sucks for slow-mo, it ain't slow enough. I want 240p minimum. I can't wait for the first iteration of 480p, 1080p. Even 720p, I'd dig it. 4K 60p, you'd want the crop. Get a little closer to those squirrels there, jumping up your leg. Oh, you're not in slow motion like you're... Oh, yeah. So technically for slow motion, I don't mind the crop. I actually prefer it. The Fuji X-T4 has a 1.29 times crop, ending up being like a 1.935 times crop. So cool, get me right out there. I like that. So cool, kind of. Karen needs a haircut. I'm just saying I'm not that excited about that feature. And then we look down the list, no 10-bit or log, I think. Don't quote me on that one. I don't think there's log, N-log, the dumbest log name of all. You can't do it in camera. Like everything they're doing is for the Ninja 5. They're like an old man with a walker. External recorders are the dumbest thing ever invented. They're too clunky, you got a big cord, you need an extra battery and an SSD, 2 S's. It's a clunk town. I ain't the mayor. So technically, you get a better image with the Sony because you can at least do HLG or log in here, although it doesn't autofocus very well. But then you could bring the manual focus Laowa into your life. Don't do that. It's just not very exciting specs for 2020. I thought, shouldn't we be advancing like much faster? Where are the Tesla towers that beam 432 hertz at us and we just heal and love everybody? Where's that? Where's the magnets and shit? How come everything's not made of magnets? Why doesn't my mouse float in a magnet field of hope? What the hell's happening? This is taking way too long. You're also the last dinosaur company that doesn't believe in flippy screens because a bunch of photographers can't do this motion with their wrists. What do you do with your left hand at night that you can't do this? It's a little switch, flip. It's nothing, especially when I leave it out and I'm walking, camera's by my side, it's there. Like, what's the complaint here? There's almost no scenario where a flip-up screen is better than a fully articulator unless you've made too many bad life decisions and you now weigh 297 pounds and you want to lay on your back taking pictures behind you of a squirrel and you can't get up. You have to press the panic button on your little device that comes, I've fallen and I can't get up. You can get away with it. I'm back to the cam mirror now. At least I can see some stuff back there. But imagine, instead of having a nice screen right here, you have a reflected image way back, less detail. And then you got this stupid thing. You can barely see, that's a Kmart mirror in there. You couldn't check a detail. That's actually really sharp. That's a perfect mirror. It's the best mirror I've ever seen. But on here, it's distorted or weird and it's too small. It's not big enough. Why didn't you make it a little bigger, you pieces of... Calm down. It's just a mirror. I can get through this. So you're flying blind. I can't wait to get the A7S III with a little flippy screen there. Give me my flippy screen back. These stupid hacks. 2 card slots. Why'd you pick the giant one? Well, how heavy can we make a card? That's your goal in life? You done it. You done it. Canon and Nikon are so dumb. Having different card slots as your dual slot. Oh, here's the giant one and a regular one. Which, at least they can dual record. Not that you'd ever need to. Your YouTube scrub life is not that important. I'll tell you, Sony keeps outsmarting everybody. They made a smaller than SD card that's faster. The CF Express A card, sure, they cost $75 million each card. That's the price you gotta pay for love. The saddest thing is we're still at 120 frames per second slow-mo. Fuji outdid ya. Panasonic outdid ya years ago. 180 frames on the GH5. Maybe the GH4 had it too. Probably did. Hands down, I go outside with a Panasonic G9 or a Z6 Mark II. I get the better squirrel footage with the G9. 180 frames. Sure, I have to manual focus. They run fast. It's not easy. It's not an easy task, but it can be done. Oh, little G9. Rest next to me, little hump. Little hump, buddy. At least it's not 720p like the M50 Mark II. What the hell was that without autofocus? Like, Nikon's slow-mo is pretty good. It has good autofocus. You get to use their IBIS. It's like, cool, but bump that up. Use Karen's double computer smartphone idea. 240p is the future. Not even. It's already obsolete in 6 weeks. I want 480p and something soon. I know the ZV-1 has it, but it's like a 1-second burst. By the time you even press the button, you're done. So stupid. I can't believe the RX100 Mark whatever has at least a 2, maybe 4-second burst of that. Why is it knocked down a notch? Was there a hammer that I should know about? Listen, bitch, it ain't your time. Back the frick. I ain't editing that shit. That's all I'm doing. You came in, you left. Slowly but surely this time. Ah, you bitch. It's just not a very inspiring camera. It could get the job done, but so could anything. I could film on a GoPro 4 in here. It would be fine. It even had a mic jack, I think. So Nikon, I have hope. Not much. I didn't have much hope for this. I thought the rumors were suggesting same old body, same flip-up screen, not much new. It's like they kind of made what the original Z6 should have been. Finally. But it's too late. They might not make it. In my opinion, for video, it's Sony leading the way. Maybe Fuji next. Canon's there. They're not very fun, but the EOS R, what's the 35mm 1.8? It's a good image, I like it, just not outside. Where's the action cams? I know my vlog scrub life doesn't deserve a good camera like this outside. I'm waiting. I'd be doing the X4000. Where is it? What if I put a lens in front of a lens? Have you ever thought of that? No, you didn't. You're not the forward thinker that I am. Am I in the shot still? It's not in focus. Oh, I see why nobody does this. Okay, that was a fail. I'm actually curious, what would happen if I took the lens off and put like a Fuji lens, just held it up to the mount? Is it gonna work? Okay, right now, you're just seeing the sensor, but when we put the Fuji lens, oh, it's working. Oh, this is the best thing ever. I gotta get the focus. Does it focus ever? It's getting worse. There's zebras on my face. Why isn't it auto-exposing me? Is this good? We're on the Samyang 12mm Tony 2. That's a nice lens. I like that. That's a 12mm. We're vignetting a bit. Here's the 23mm. That basically works. You can totally do this. You just have to hold it there. Maybe tape it. Duct tape. I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna go. Nikon, you suck. The Z6 Mark III might be okay. It's weird that the Z7, that's supposed to be your photo camera. Z6 is your video one. But the 7 does the 4K 60p with hardly any crop. And then you got a crop? Be real with yourself. And you don't have the flip out articulator? Get real. Is this good content? How's the autofocus so far? I'm gonna leave. Subscribe for more videos. Bye.